spirit is always longing for something. The spirit always wants more. That's because life is an add-on. From the time you were a single-celled molecule, there had to be an accumulation in order for this reality that we're experiencing at this moment to happen. So that single cell that had very small percentages of consciousness still had to have some sort of space available for growth, which accumulated into I don't even want to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's how it's coming, which accumulates to the obsession in the human psyche eventually over time as we continue until we densify, until we fall, until we end up being into a flesh body because we're heavy. Curiosity killed the cat. The curiosity or an open space of the longing for more, the necessity for more is equivalent to the curiosity that killed the cat. But in my Each One Teach One class, they said the satisfaction is what brought the cat back. Why? Because the cat just wanted to know where the fuck it was at in order for it to continue on and end up, because see, a cat falls to its feet, but we done got too dense till we started falling to our knees. We brought the higher lower as hell and inverted it so much to where the scales have got inverted and discombobulated. We'll end up falling on our neck, which I'm sure we can find synchronicity of that being a component in humanity. We can find a correspondence or a synchronicity to that being true anyway, because it is the truth for some. And the next energy that humanity experiences, continuing on down this line, we will have some sort of humanitarian representation, like the cat falling to its feet, of humanity falling to their neck. You'll end up, it'll be that way. It'll be that way. Or we can decide, as I have, and it don't matter if you're in this world or not, you don't have to go down with the ship, because this is some more shit. We're in the physical, but things manifest from the spiritual. In the spiritual realm, things are opposite, inverted, and inside out, because it's more of the original, lighter version of things. Because the scales have flipped, meaning that we're in the physical, so the perspective is inverted and flipped as well. So by default, there's a choice. You see, even physically, you going down with the ship, you can swim away. So us going down with one of humanity's storylines is a choice, because we're individuals. Yes, it takes multiple, more than one to make something else, but since the nature of spirit is already multiple, we've already multiplied enough to where there's all sorts of availabilities and variations of things and ways and circumstances that we can choose and ways that we can choose to maneuver through. Since there's multitudes of people at this point who aren't choosing to go with the ship, they're choosing to do something else because it takes teamwork, it takes more than one. This other version of a different timeline for humanity, which usually you can always look at things three ways: the good, the bad, and the moderate, the in-between. So right now I'm looking at the scale thereof. The overall energy of the other portion of the scale, so that we can see what the choices that we have is to be our own individual selves. Because in order for us to not go down with the ship, we would have to remove ourselves from the space that those people are in, which is the ship, which is the structure that's riding on the water, the emotions, which is the masculine and the feminine. We would have to go within. That's a polar shift. But now we know that we do all things in moderation. So a lot of humanity has done a lot of that inner work to where we have built or is building a rescue ship for those who have chosen themselves or the individual path, their own unique reality. For the ones who have chosen to look to the left and find something else, you ain't gonna drown. And that's gonna be the satisfaction about that cat back, because the cat always falls to his feet. Why? Because the cat knows how to maneuver in both physical and spiritual realms simultaneously. That's why the cat is such a mystical creature, yet it can be a household pet and very close to the human heart, the inward world, and it can see, and they're known not to play, and they're known to be slick and smart, smarter than dogs. Just like females are known to be internally and emotionally smarter and intelligent, and men are known to be stronger and more logical. See? There's synchronicities everywhere. Pay attention.